Hey guys, it's Rosie. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, today we're doing 10 things you may or may not know about Bloxburg. A lot of these things are going to be things that people who play Bloxburg on a daily basis will know, but a lot of people who are new to Bloxburg will probably not know. So without any further chit chat, let's get into 10 things you may or may not know about Bloxburg. Because I'm so lazy and didn't want to buy a car on my empty plot, I decided to walk here, but the first Bloxburg secret is at the observatory. So if you head up here and go towards this little corner, you can actually find a little Noob statue. He's just sitting there with his hand on his knee, chilling. It's so cute. It's one of the many Noob Easter eggs, sort of, there are in Bloxburg. I will be showing you another one in a few minutes, but this is one of the, I think there are 3 or 4 noob related Easter eggs, but I'm only going to be showing you 2 today. But this is a little interesting little Easter egg that you can find up here at the observatory, which really doesn't have any purpose yet, but maybe it will in the future. I'm just gonna say goodbye to little Noob. Goodbye, Noob. Try to ignore the fact that it is night. I am so sorry. The sun already set, so that might make this video a little worse quality, but just try to ignore that. Our next secret involves the wind. What is it called again? Paraglider, I think? Wind glider? Wind Smasher 2. That's obviously not what it's called, but so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab the paraglider. So we're going to paraglide to the other side of the wall, parallel from where we jumped, essentially. I hope that I land. I think I did a little wonky of a start, but hopefully I land correctly. I honestly don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. Oh dear. Oh, it was so close. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. But basically what we're going to want to do is walk the complete width of the map over there. So I'm going to start walking because it's going to be a long walk. So I've been walking for a pretty long time, but we finally got to the location of the new poster. So as you can see, there is a little space right there where the new poster lies inside. It's a little risky on how to get down there, but I'm just gonna, whoop, that was a rush. So once you are down here, there is the new poster. He's saying hello to us. I think he's adorable, personally. You can take screenshots with your friends here. You can take screenshots by yourself. You can just chill down here. Like, you could just chill. But I really don't think I can get back up onto the surface, so I might have to, like, jump out and die. But, oh! Our third little secret requires a clothing rack, so I am just going to get that really quick. Ooh, what a snazzy plot I have here.
Sure, Jan.
Once you were in the catalog, I actually did not know this until I watched a video on Bloxburg a couple of days ago, but emotes are actually available. I did not know that emotes were available. All my friends had these really cool emotes, and I thought that they purchased them on the actual Avatar Roblox catalog. So there are a bunch of different emotes here, and I'm actually gonna buy some. So be right back. I'm gonna purchase some emotes. So I just purchased a couple of emotes, and how you find your emotes that you just purchased is you just go to emotes, and they will probably be displayed in either the first page or the second page. But I actually purchased the twirl and the shy, but I will probably purchase more in the future because those are the only ones I have actually purchased yet. So that is how you buy emotes on the catalog, and that's actually something that I only recently learned. Another thing you guys may have not noticed is that the streets in Bloxburg actually have street names. Obviously, this is Bloxburg Boulevard and this is Bloxy Street, but every single street in Bloxburg actually has a name. For this street, it is Dominus Highway, but for other streets, I think there's even a boulevard, there's streets, highways, there's everything. So every single street in Bloxburg has a name. So instead of saying you're on the side of town that's Bloxy Acres or Riverside, you can actually tell your friends or people you're inviting to your house your actual street name or a street that you want to meet on. So I think that makes it a lot more convenient, to be honest. Another thing that is useful in Bloxburg. Uh, ooh, I see a house. Am I intrigued? Ooh, it's pretty cute. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. But another useful tool in Bloxburg is that if you go to the settings icon in the lower right bottom corner, you can press options and there is a little section that says show interact tooltip. Mine is currently off, which means if I go up to something that I can interact with, the E for interact is not shown. I simply just press on it and it shows the options. But if your interact tooltip is on, you can normally see the E. Let me just see if it works. Yep, you can see the E. Mine is normally off because it is a lot more convenient for screenshots and videos if the E is not in your way. But if yours is on and you want it to be off, I very much recommend this because it really helps me take good quality screenshots and film good quality videos. The E is just really annoying to me, so this next tip is for when you are building in Bloxburg. I do not think you need any game passes to use this tip, but if you were to need any game passes, you would just need advanced placing, which you can buy when you press on the little shopping bag icon in the bottom right corner when you are in live mode. But in build mode on the right, you can see this little white strip of interactive things that you can press on. You can find change grid side and you can press it once. The grid will get smaller in the icon and you will find little squares in the big squares on the grid. And if you press it one more time, you will find even littler squares in the drawing icon and in the big squares. What this does is if you have the biggest grid size, biggest in square size, you will be able to place your items in not as much variety of places. You can place it in the middle and in the corners, essentially, and in the middle of the sides. But that is essentially it. If you press the grid size and change it to the medium-sized grid, you can place it in almost every square, but still you can not really have the biggest range of motion. But if you press it one more time and get the smallest grid size, you can basically place your items anywhere and it seems a lot smoother to move them around. This is one of my favorite tips that I realized just recently and I haven't been using for a long time, which kind of made my builds even worse than they are, and they're already horrible, as you guys probably know if you have watched my other video. But this is one of my favorite tips to use in build mode now. It is so much easier and it is definitely one of those things that I need to know. Another build mode tip that I recently just learned is that when you want to bulldoze your lot, you can press bulldoze and press options. I don't know why, but I have never noticed the options button before. So when you press options in the bulldoze category, you can choose things that you want to save from being bulldozed. If you don't want to bulldoze your pool, you can press pool and it will put keep on the pool. This is super handy. You can also go to objects and save those. This is just the structure. So that is a very useful tip that I use so much now that I didn't really know. Another Bloxburg secret that you may or may not know is that when you max out skills, which you can find in the little people icon and the skills button, when you max out them, I believe some of them go up to 9 and some of them go up to 10. When you max out skills, which I obviously have not done yet, you will get a special trophy, which I think will have the icon of whichever skill you maxed out on. It's just like when you go on streaks of coming into the game, you will get trophies that will be the same as when you max out skills. So I think that's really interesting. You get a little prize for doing good work and maxing out your skills. Another Bloxburg secret that you may or may not know is there's actually a console which you can pull up by pressing Control Shift X. When you press Control Shift X, the console will come up, and I only use the console to actually hide my GUI. And to hide your GUI essentially means you hide this, this, and this. So those tabs go away. To hide GUI, just type hide GUI in all lowercase, press your spacebar, and then put the amount of seconds you want to hide your GUI for. I'm only going to do 5 for the sake of this video. So when you do it, all the GUI is hidden for 5 seconds and then it comes back. But this is a completely amazing feature because it makes taking screenshots and filming tours in houses so much easier, and it's honestly one of my favorite parts of the game. Our last Roblox secret, which you may or may not know, is that there is a tool in build mode that allows you to basically copy the exact same swatch and item that you just placed down. So if I wanted to copy, say, this chair, and I had colored it a completely different color than the actual item came in, and I wanted to copy that exact item but not have to recolor that item again, you could press this little, I think it's a paintbrush icon right there, and it will select your item in orange. When you press it, it will duplicate that item in the exact same color that you colored the other item. This is also one of the most convenient secrets in Bloxburg because it makes it so much easier to duplicate things and makes it so much more efficient as well. So that is it for secrets in Bloxburg you may or may not know. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see my videos every single week. Also turn on the bell so you are notified when those videos come up. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!